The rule was simple. All latecomers to Professor Damien Thorne's lectures would have $20 deducted from their final grade. I knew the rule, and I would make him regret it. Professor Thorne's draconian policy stated that anyone arriving even 1 second past the 10 a.m. start time would face the penalty. First, there was poor Sarah Miller. She arrived at 10 and 3 seconds late, and was docked $20. Rules are rules, Professor Thorne announced coldly. Then John Williams showed up at 10 and 17 seconds late. Professor Thorne said, "The syllabus is clear. There are no exceptions." The professor was exhibiting the fundamental attribution error, judging others based on their behavior while excusing his own. The stakes were high for me. My scholarship required a B average, and I was holding a C+. Another $20 deduction could cost me my financial aid. I started arriving at 9:30 a.m. every day, even though the lecture hall was deserted. I documented the start time with my phone, recording the screen with timestamps. I also took photos of the empty lecture hall, noting the precise time on my phone. The clock ticked towards the fateful hour. 9:55 a.m. 9:58 a.m. I sat in the front row watching the door. 10 a.m. No Professor Thorne. 10:02 a.m. Still nothing. The tension in the room thickened. Students began to murmur. Where was he? 10:05 a.m. The minutes crawled by, each one a hammer blow against my nerves. 10:08 a.m. The door finally opened. Professor Thorne strode in, his face red and flustered. "Apologies, everyone," he began. "I had a flat tire. Couldn't get here any sooner." I calmly stood up. "Professor Thorne, according to the syllabus, Section 3.2, arriving late results in a $20 deduction from your overall grade. It's currently 10:08 a.m. I displayed my time-stamped photos to the room. Several other students took out their phones, ready to record his every move. Just then, the dean of the department, Professor Eleanor Vance, appeared. "Damien," she said, her voice stern, "I have the security footage and the lecture hall cameras recorded your arrival time. You're 8 minutes late." Professor Thorne turned white. Professor Vance announced, "Professor Thorne, your final grade will have the equivalent of $20 deducted, as per your own policy." He was experiencing a dose of his own medicine, a perfect example of the reciprocity principle at work.